Sheriff or not? Oh, that non. Did you know about that non-reverting position?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
He did not want to come. She talked to you?
No, I've talked to him 100 different times.
Yeah.
Yeah, because sometimes it will if it's scheduled.
Hey, where's Nikki? Where'd she go?
Can't you take a hint?
This is not the right, is it?
It's what? Yeah, I know about it.
But it's not one of them, is it?
Yeah,
What for?
because the commissioners asked her to come talk about hiring someone to redo it.
He just called me and said he wanted to bring that
I
up.
don't have it.
When's the last time you got?
Good, how are you?
Shane. Or Sean, or Tim John, trying to call him. He's asking, that's what he just called me, and said he wanted to make sure we talk about
So, like Sonic.
That was the other stuff.
maybe it was. Oh, okay, well, I saw that kind of thing, okay.
Because I'm not bringing that up. This is something.
Oh, thank you. Now, I will tell you one thing, just give you a heads up. I got questions I have to ask. Jerry Lamb won't be here, but he come by the house and said, these are the questions I got for this. And he's not in favor. But he's not here.
What's Jay favorite, non-paid road?
Well, I'm not saying.
Oh,
And it has to be done.
how long,
His,
when's the last one?
19.
7 years?
well, here's the question. Oh, his only question he got, and I'll just tell you now, his question
You're
is,
live streaming.
it said,
We are?
huh?
Your life.
You're live streaming.
It's not 6 o'clock.
You're live streaming. It's on because we have to turn it on.
I believe you.
So,
It don't matter.
roll your chair
I can walk.
Can't take it.
I'll be back. We got a board, I gotta get back.
out. I have to make sure it works. You know what's
No. I'll have to call him tomorrow because I tried to answer it, but yeah. I don't get any signal on the way.
This goes to the commissioners, costs in the commissioner's budget.
what is?
I think it's in there too.
It's in the commissioner's budget, so they would need to. They're asking for money for donation, it needs to go to commissioners first.
Like to sit back there and start.
And I think this is the commissioners too, it says president of the county commission.
I think this got put in council and commissioner.
So they have to, it's in their budget, so they have to ask.
After this meeting, we'll put it back. So they'll have it for the next meeting.
Yes, if the commissioners want, commissioners are the one that puts in
I
their
think that
budget.
usually stays in their budget every year.
It does.
Yeah. So make sure that this thing's on.
Was that game funny? As mine was? Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Was your game as funny as what mine was? They get out there and they're
Yes, this is my third one of this, and it's like,
so, they're cute, but these boys just love playing in the
yes.
dirt and running around, it's cute.
Has been.
Oh, damn, it's over. Hey, get on here.
Did you just saunter in here?
I am sauntering, aren't I?
Yes,
He
you
just walks in like he's just come back from vacation.
He does, he's on,
Mr. Vacation.
he's
Practically
on-
always on vacation.
he's on vacation.
Just walks in and vacation time.
How are you?
I'm good, you? Charlie Weber. You know Charlotte Weber?
Hi, Dave. How are you?
I remember Charlie Weber.
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay.
Charlie Weber.
Oh, whatever.
Why would you feel sorry?
Why?
I just don't.
Okay.
Why?
Hey, Dave's got one of those hats on with the fuzzy hair on top.
I know. I just bought that. Look at that safety. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I see that Mike sitting there. I'm not joking, Gene. I was like, I'm pulling in there. So it's pretty. I was like, that's pretty.
Mint.
I don't like it.
It's mint. Like, you can write me a check, take it home, and like
Yeah.
it off.
Well, because you want too
Trying to
much.
cheat me.
You want too much for your stuff.
I know what God. Good stuff. So am I gonna mix them up?
Well, yeah. The answer to that is yeah.
Well, I fix it.
Not today. Or not tomorrow. No, it's drying out. Split. I'm not telling you anymore. I'm not saying
It's
it's
covered.
it needs, no, you can't. They have to come off.
That's remember that thing's probably 25 years old.
It needs to go away. But I don't, the whole thing is go away, so I won't get into that. I was just talking to all of them again. He goes, you gotta talk to that. I said, I'm not talking to him anymore.
You know, replace that. You take the old off and then you have
How you
to
feeling? Good?
We'll take it out.
take the rubber off and re-rubber it.
Then we'll use like a, I did like did Brian Dillon's last week.
No, I'm sorry. I'm
Be
good.
really careful.
He said, yeah, one, it's-
Oh, okay.
and then go around and cut the old mix.
I thought it was
Take it easy.
Yeah, it does. But anyway, yeah.
But you've been.
Or to back here on that slab, is that what you was talking about? Little shed?
Yeah, her.
That's what I thought, who's built mine there? I said, he's gonna build it right here. She said, "Because you're out." I said, "Yeah, it sounds good now." Anyway, she-
Mine so what?
Do you have the downstairs? You have the upstairs, make
No,
that thing.
yeah, exactly. She wants it done at all.
And all you have to do on the backs, that used to, when you go in both back doors, that used to be a hall, you just turn around upstairs. And I just closed the hallway up, and opened it right back up, it was a big white arch, and you just came in that circle around upstairs, so I went upstairs. And upstairs, all that was a change, other than just that doorway. Put a kitchen in there.
I'm a veteran. I'm a veteran. I get things cheap.
Yeah, I do too. I do too.
We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. What was I doing for Mike rudely interrupted me? Well, yeah. Well, I like that one. What page is that on? Before, all the way down. Well, what's an easy one to see? Right.
Oh, wow, yeah.
6 o'clock, we'll call the meeting to order with the pledge. I
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please remain standing. Does someone want to open with prayer?
I will.
That's it, yeah.
Yeah. Dear Heavenly Father God, we come to you on bended knees, Heavenly Father. You're the King of Kings and Lord of Lords. And we just praise you, Heavenly Father, and we pray that you would guide us tonight in our decision making. Let us remember that you're the one that makes all the decisions. But we'll be talking We'll be talking to you, Heavenly Father, and I pray that you'll just bless this meeting. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
Thank you. Your minutes should be before you. I'll need a motion to accept the minutes or corrections.
I'll make a motion.
I have a motion to accept the minutes as read. Do I have a second?
Second.
I have a second. Any discussion? All those in favor? All opposed? Motion carries. Tina Bryson, Treasurer's Report. You should have that in front of you.
Okay. Trust Indiana, the interest earned was $79,936.42.
Yay.
We're at 3.611%. So we had to withdraw $3 million because the budget was short,
Okay,
so I'll be putting that back in.
okay.
And then I transferred $27,049.57 from German American accounts.
Okay.
To trust Indiana.
And then your property tax money, I see. Will you put that in there?
Yes.
Okay.
We had a settlement today, but I'm not sure.
How much you're going to invest? Okay, you'll let us know next month. Okay, all right. Any questions?
Yeah, this, the collections on the property tax, is that running above, below, are we half money in, 3/4 in, 90% in? You know, just roughly, I'm just curious.
On the settlement paper,
On the property tax, 16.9.
Yeah, that's a settlement.
yeah.
That's it.
That's
Okay, I got it.
That's it.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Is there any other questions? Okay. Tracy Jones, you should have in your packet a note from Tracy.
Good evening.
Good evening.
I'm just here to ask about replacement of board member that resigned. Here Shepherd has resigned. And recommended that Britt Bergmeyer, our 911 director. I think it would be wonderful, but it's your appointment, so I'm just throwing that out there and asking.
Have you approached Britt yet?
Yes, he
Okay.
said if he was appointed, he would accept the position.
I'll make a motion to approve Brett Bergmeyer to set
I'll
up the
second.
EMS board.
Okay, Randy's back.
I have a first and a second. Is there any other discussion? All those in favor of appointing Brett to the EMS board? All opposed? Okay, motion carries. All right, thank you.
Thank you, Tracy.
I have interviews next week. I got 2 positions open, so
Okay, great.
thank you.
Thank you.
I'm not looking.
Marie Shepherd.
So I have two funds with area plan. 4920 is my unsafe building fund, and 7109 is my fines and fees fund. I had an appropriation made in January of $38,621, and expended is $20,708.50. I have a cash of $1,445.59, and I'm just not sure what I'm able to spend on that actually. That's account in the 4920 account.
Thank you. What was the other one?
7109. Fines and fees. So you were in the negative?
No.
The beginning balance is showing a negative 2,200.
What fund was that, say it again? The second one.
7109. It's shown
APC
beginning
balance.
balance of, and it's showing now that it's in the negative 3,190.97.
Well, I was discussing 4920 at the moment.
Oh.
that we can
Oh,
get-
right, but when they were asking me what the other account was.
So what, okay.
Okay, so what are you wanting to know about that 4920?
Do I have the 20,000 or do I just have the 1,400?
It's showing a balance of 1445.
So that's all
Have
I
you
have.
not spent, so
Well, here's what
I'm trying
happened.
to track it.
I don't
Here's
think it was
what- here's what-
appropriated.
No, it ain't been appropriate. So what
Okay.
happened? It went back. You know,
Right,
so-
every year it does.
Yeah,
And so she's asking for that appropriation to be put back.
and we didn't put it back in, I don't think.
Yeah, we didn't put it back in, or it wasn't put back in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At 20,708.08, is that correct? Okay, so you're asking for us to appropriate that non-reverting fund back because we have to reappropriate it every year. Okay,
Give me that number one more time.
4920 is the one we discussed.
Yeah, but give me the, give me,
2708.
huh?
It was appropriated for her budget, 38,000 and some change. That's her budget. Her cash balance is the $1,445. She still has appropriations from her 2026 budget. She's got $20,000 left of the,
and what fund is that in?
Where's it at?
Because it's not showing in either one of those funds that she's,
the 4920. It's because it was appropriations. The balance is the cash balance because it's a non-reverting fund. So her cash balance.
and
is
where would we
one-
find that?
Yeah, where do we see that?
It shows right there, $1,445. It doesn't show the appropriated.
Well, that's what I
because
want. That's what I need to see.
That's what you budgeted for the year.
Right.
And that doesn't show up on a balance because it's an appropriation.
Well, that's
So we
okay,
did
but I need to see
appropriate
where it
Okay.
does show up.
Yes.
That's what, I need to see it.
So she has the money there.
Well,
But she's got the appropriations,
well then,
which,
she's good.
well, that's what I told Marie today. She can spend the appropriations, the $20,000, but once she gets money receipted into that, if she writes a bill out right now for $21,000,
Yeah, take
She's
it into
got-
the negative,
it'll take her cash balance into the negative.
but not her.
Yeah,
she's
but
got
then
the
once
full-
she starts bringing cash in, it's just gonna take it off of that negative. So really, it's gonna be hard to catch up because she only has $1,445.
I'm so confused.
Yeah, when does cash come in?
Yeah, when's that? Yeah.
That settlement, if she gets money from settlement. Did you bring all your ledgers that? we
She's
printed
got
for
it,
Marie?
she's got it.
Well, we went all the way back to 2020 today.
I got 2019 if you want to see them.
Okay.
All the way till current.
So, and it took me a long time to figure this out. This is what was appropriated, so that's what the county appropriated.
How
for
much was
her
appropriated?
budget.
How much?
$38,621
38.
on 1/1/26.
And then her expenditure so far has been $17,912.50. And she had $19,358 carry forward in cash, which, if you go to the end here for 26, which it's not over, there's her receipts for the month, for the year so far. Her appropriation, she spent $17,912.50, which leaves her cash balance at $1,445. But her expenditure comes off of the appropriation and off of her cash balance.
Where does it come off of both?
Because, and I
Because she
told
didn't spend it twice.
well, I know, but I told Marie, like, the non-reverting funds, the only thing I have seen and can make any sense out of is like that 38,000 the county budgeted her. Said, basically, we're giving you this money to borrow, you have to bring $38,000 in to cover what your appropriation was. And it takes it off of her appropriation and her cash balance.
Yeah, so she's only got
That's
half the
1,000.
money's, only half the money's come in so far.
Yes.
So my guess
Because
is
it's budgeted for 38,
the other
so they
half
would
probably
shoot.
comes in
It's
in
settlement.
November.
Well,
You never know when it's going to come in. 'cause it
we
depends
looked
on-
back for the last 5 years, and usually spring settlement, she gets anywhere from $100 to $300. Fall settlement is, it varies, but it's been like $400 to $4,800. But spring
Where
settlement's
did the
usually only a
19,000
couple
come from
hundred.
this year?
That rolled over from last year.
Oh, so she.
So it did roll.
Because of her non-reverting, her cash rolls over every year. But The ledger we printed today, we looked at them back every year. In 2020 or 2019, the council, 22, the council receipted into her fund $40,000. So that,
At the beginning of the year.
yes.
Okay, that's like this
well,
38,000.
No, it was actually
I'm sorry.
receipted into her cash balance.
It was 2020. There's some more.
Because it started carrying over, like, for $89,000 is what she's had carry over for the last few years.
That went in as like a cash
Yes.
receipt.
Yeah.
It went into a receiving account instead of an appropriation, because that's what keeps that fund going is the cash balance. So that's got her by for
This is the
4
unsafe building
years,
fund?
5 years.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess I'm really confused because since I started and when I originally started with this fund, it had like $49 in it. So the council always gave me a certain amount every year until it got built up because we said we want to leave it in there in case we have another Belleville schools or something like that. Then I was told that no, anything that's appropriated gets taken back out, which I didn't think that was right. And I'm just gonna be honest, I contacted State Board of Accounts and I just asked them, I'm confused on what? And this is the letter that she sent back to me that says those funds should stay in the account. But I still have to come back to you and ask to spend them.
To spend it, right.
But I can't, but they should never be taken out of the
Should know,
account.
yeah.
The cash
It's not-
doesn't get taken out.
Even the
But the
appropriations
appropriations-
shouldn't be.
Well,
It's
we
just an appropriation for the year.
if
That
we're gonna
doesn't carry
appropriate money
over.
for that account, there's no money going, we have to transfer it from somewhere.
Yeah,
Yes,
we
it's
have
gotta
to
be
put-
cash.
it has
It
to be
cannot be
cash.
appropriation, yes.
Right.
And I think that's where Marie, and I think I confused her even worse today.
No, I confirmed it with the State Board of Accounts this afternoon, and she said, you can move that
Yeah.
later. And if we want to table it and talk about it some other time, I just don't know.
No, I think it needs to get fixed
Okay,
tonight. We
it
gotta
says
figure
an
it out.
appropriation
Let's fix it.
represents the certified spending authority for a fund for a year. The
Yeah.
appropriation, we all agree on that,
Yeah.
okay? It is often referred to as your budget. This is not to be confused with actual funds or money physically in bank account. Let's say a unit appropriates $60,000 for personal services within their unsafe building fund. This does not mean that $60,000 is physically being put into that fund. It's just appropriated into that line item.
Correct.
I'm following all that. Just that it has been approved to spend up to $60,000 in salaries for that fund. If only spent $40,000, the $20,000 left over for the appropriation can be transferred to another appropriation category, such as supplies, within the unsafe building fund, or it can just not be spent. The appropriation, however, cannot just be transferred to general, and any money, cash, currency in the unsafe building fund cannot be transferred out. So if we appropriate it,
The
It
cash.
can't move.
They can't move.
correct.
But, yeah, can't
So-
move.
Again, I never came back to council because at one time I had over 250,000 in this account, and now I have nothing.
Nothing.
So
But you spend out of the account.
I have spent, but not, in my mind, as I'm doing I'm thinking I should still have around 80,000 in it.
But
And I probably should.
but then you've got all that documentation showing exactly how much you spent out of that when you said you had 250 and then.
And I have all the documentation of the ledgers, which what I showed you, that the council appropriated. And
It sounds
like
like
I
to me
said,
that it's
then
been
into
taken out.
26.
That's what it
The
sounds like.
appropriations don't carry over though. Her
Yes, they
budgeted
do.
money does not carry over, just the cash balance. And I think that's the way Tina read it. It's just cash carries over.
That's what I thought.
Appropriations do not carry over.
Okay, let's highlight it again. The appropriation, however, cannot just be transferred to general, and any money / cash currently in the unsafe building fund cannot be transferred out.
Money cash. That's all the non-reverting
If
funds.
you only spent $40,000, there's $20,000 left over, the appropriation can be transferred to another appropriation category, such as supplies within the unsafe building fund. or it can just not be spent. The appropriation, however, cannot just be transferred to general, and any money cash currently in the unsafe building fund cannot be transferred out. Cash cannot be,
Right. Cash stays.
but it's saying the appropriation, however, cannot just be transferred.
Yeah, it says it can't go back to general.
We don't transfer it back.
Or does it
The
go to
appropriation, I don't do anything with appropriations at the end of the year.
So how did it get removed off the ledger?
I think at the end of the year, it has to either be encumbered into the next year or it's gone.
Or it's
Yes,
gone, so it
but-
does, it actually does
But
go back.
appropriations don't run the fund. Cash runs that fund.
Yeah.
All the non-reverting funds, cash runs those funds. The county gives you a budget of $38,000, but you've got to bring $38,000 in for that year. If not, you're going to be negative. You can spend the appropriations, but your cash balance is going to be negative. So say when settlement money comes in, the $6,000 that would come in for settlement is just going to make her negative a little less.
Something interesting. I feel like we've.
Yeah,
been through this
to
whole
get
thing.
them, you've got to transfer money into it to fund the account. is what it
Yes.
comes down to. And we haven't been transferring money into it every year.
Or just keep it in there?
It
doesn't go in
won't.
there.
Huh?
There's no money going
There's none in
in
There's
there
no
right
way
now.
going in.
Just a little bit of settlement money and that's it.
But if we would have kept the appropriations from the prior years in there, I wouldn't be having this conversation.
You would, because your account would be negative if you tried to spend it. You wouldn't have anything to
But I mean, I'd
spend.
have to come to you and say, I've got X amount in there.
And we would have to-
and
we have to
you would
appropriate it over.
And we would have to transfer money.
Yeah, yeah.
Money would
For you
have
to
to be
spend.
transferred.
You'd have to put something in it.
Spend
But it'd be there, it's for us to transfer over, what you're saying,
Right.
yeah.
I understand, I still have to
Yeah.
come.
I vaguely remember it's been several years when we first talked about this,
Yes.
because it went back to the Butlerville School
It did.
is where this all started, with getting this fund set up and trying to fund it so that
Right.
when unsafe buildings like the Butlerville School came up and started becoming a major issue, that there was money to take care of those issues.
Yeah.
That's correct.
So,
But I thought when that, but I also thought, okay, so, right, they take it down, but any money comes in to that property, like any tax money, or, I'm just using that for example, I'm not saying that one, that money would go back into that fund.
It does.
Because that's what we talked about,
Mm-hmm.
all right? So there was getting money.
a little bit, there's
A
not.
little bit.
Not much, but any
Not
money,
near
not,
what we
not,
spent.
right.
Yeah. If the property, I mean, once we pay the bill to have it torn down, we then get a court order to place it on their tax due
Right.
date. Then when those taxes are paid, we get reimbursed that money.
Correct.
Sounds
And
like
I
we
think
did
this
talk about
settlement,
that.
it was like $180, wasn't it,
Right.
Marie?
But as you know, Belleville Schools wasn't even, that was totally paid out of something different. But we decided then, like if you remember, that we wanted to keep the money in this fund, so we're never in that situation
And
again.
we haven't put it in there. So I think there's
Yeah,
one
I
or two
think
things we can
40,000
do
went in
here.
in 2020,
Is,
2019.
we have two options. We can either, one, transfer some money to get this thing funded so it's ready to move when something happens, or you can deal with it when something happens.
She's wanting to know how much money she has to spend, and right now it's $1,400.
I think, my personal opinion is what we should do like we've done in the past, I think we should we should put $20,000 in that fund. Because she's gonna need it, but her coming back, she.
But the next year, you're gonna have to
Well,
reappropriate
it needs to
it.
be loaded up every year.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But that's not
she's
what's
not-
happened.
That's not been happening, but I remember discussing that.
Yeah, I think we can do the same.
But I got a
thing
question
now.
on that, okay, this is the sidebar conversation here just for a second. It's an unsafe building. right?
Uh-huh.
And I may be stretching, can we use that? Lip for that, being
Yeah.
unsafe,
I
Mm,
have
is that
the,
stretching?
that's safety lit, I don't think you can use it for that.
I mean, any
Maybe.
money can be,
Anyway,
I
just
don't know.
just a question.
Be nice if it could.
It would be
It'd
nice
be
if we
nice,
could, I think
yeah.
that's a
I
question
don't know,
for.
but the attorney,
Uh-huh.
and we can ask.
I'm not opposed to refunding it,
I'm
but
not either.
I'd like to find that out first. If we
Is
can.
that
So
okay?
can we table that till next
Well, we
month?
could vote, here, okay.
We can vote to put it in there, just wait and see where it's coming from, so she knows it's going.
Well, I do too. Is it
Let's-
okay? You
Let's
okay?
table it till next month.
Yeah.
Because we're gonna see where we can move
We're-
it from.
we're-
I just don't
You're-
have
you're-
any, I mean, do I have money or do I not have money?
You have $1,400.
So I
That's
don't have
much.
enough money.
No, what we're saying is if you, it sounds like to me.
Do you have a project you're trying to get to right now?
I'm just trying to finish up the projects I have bid out and it's been done.
So you do that.
So how
So we
much
need
money
to
do
do
you,
something,
do you
yeah.
think how much money have you committed out?
Probably about 4,000.
Okay, well, let's move 5,000.
I would motion to move 5,000 from general right now.
Yeah.
I'll second
Is that a
that.
motion?
To get-
Yes.
yeah,
I'll second
Already
that
beat you, I'll
motion.
second
Oh,
the other
okay,
one.
I'm sorry.
And then we're gonna table the 20,000 that we are gonna try to
see
figure
where we
out if
get
we
it
can get it
from.
from safety lift.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like that.
So that actually ended up giving you 25,000.
Right.
If
Yeah.
it comes, if we can get out safety lit, we wouldn't have a problem putting
Can you
20
put
in.
that so that it's tabled into the next, for the old business?
But the 5,000 is good for now, correct?
And this is your paperwork, I wanna get back to you.
So,
Okay, so you have a motion
Makes sense.
to transfer 5,000
General.
out of general to the 4920.
4920.
Okay, and I have a second. Is there any more discussion? All those in favor? All opposed? Okay, now do you want to move on to the 7109?
yeah, so is that money, can that be spent or do I wait 45 days?
45 days.
Hold on. Where are we taking it?
General.
General?
Out of the- Okay. I know we appropriated some money and already done some
We
appropriation.
appropriated some, I don't know. But it's around 30 days now because they changed the way it's being
Okay,
done.
all right, thanks.
Okay. Now let's
Can I
look
add
at
this?
7109.
Can I add this? A safe building. Oh, yeah.
7109 is fines and fees. Are you guys not reading that it's in the negative?
It's
Yeah,
in the negative.
22, yeah.
Yeah.
3190 negative.
3197.
Yeah. 7109.
So when your fines and fees come in, that goes into that and comes off that negative. That's the way I'm reading it.
That's what I thought that said, yeah.
I didn't have time, once I gathered all of the
Sure.
reports, to do cross-reference to figure out where the money went and didn't go, and is it in here or is it not in here? But the reason why we set this fund up was because the unsafe building fund is very particular about what you can pay for it or what. So if you're going out to just do a yard, clean yard, that you can't take it out of the unsafe building fund.
Okay,
So that's why we started the fines and fees.
okay.
We did have one fine, it was $26,000, and I'm not finding that in my receipt. So that's one of the things I need to go find, is figure out where
That
did it
went.
get split up or where it went. So,
Okay. Do you know when that was? What year that would have been, or?
2 years ago,
Okay, so 2024.
I think, Tina, it's,
Okay. When you come back next month, we'll,
so I do have, I know probably about $1,500 that needs to be paid out of this fund.
so it's gonna put it farther, like 5,000 in the negative.
Mhm.
Okay. And we aren't recouping any of that back?
Well, we should be, but when settlement's done, I don't know if it just goes into the lump and they just put it all in my unsafe building fund, or if it's split out. And that's something we really didn't get a chance to talk about, Amy and I.
Do you know, Amy, if any of that goes into the fines and fees? Because that's something we need to look at.
It does.
It does?
She's got some coming, I think it's like 9,400 is going into unsafe.
Okay.
She's got a little bit going into the fines.
I was going to say, the only thing I seen today was like the 190. I didn't see the other.
I can go forward before.
Oh, that's okay. I just looked on the paperwork that I had and I didn't see that.
She's got some coming.
Okay.
So, I mean, we set that up for one for the fines that we've been charging, because we've been doing pretty good with that, and then also the cleanup. So when I turn the claim in, it should, verify, but I don't know how that all paperwork gets on your guys' end, whether it gets put back in there or not. So that's just something I gotta check into.
Okay. So I think we just let it continue to go in the negative and see what your settlement is and look at it next month.
Okay, so I can go ahead and submit claims on that?
I would think so.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's
because
go
it's
ahead.
gonna catch up with
Roll up
settlement.
and catch it up.
Okay,
I know that one's not gonna get as much as the unsafe building.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
okay,
okay.
we'll look at it,
If we get this figured out, maybe.
yeah.
Wow.
And by then, maybe you can see where the 26,000 went.
I will, and I'll
Okay.
go through the whole report from the beginning and just kind of see.
Okay,
Is that a receipt, Marie? Is that a receipt, a cash receipt that would have
It
came in?
was paid by a.
Paid, okay.
And then it was went through the report of flood.
Yeah, okay. I'll see what I can find too.
Okay,
okay.
all right.
Thank you, I appreciate
Thank
it.
you, Marie.
Thanks for
Marie.
your research, because that helps us.
Yeah.
Okay, the next thing, Nikki Lucas. And you're coming on behalf of the commissioners, is that correct?
Correct. So in the last commissioner meeting, I presented an HR consulting service and personnel policy update proposal from Wagner, Irwin, and Shealy. Wagner, Irwin, and Shealy is a large law firm that only deals with federal, state, and local government entities, and municipalities and things like that. That is their entire focus. And Alex had recommended us to reach out to them because some of our HR issues are getting beyond the scope of what Alex is comfortable advising us on. And,
He doesn't specialize in employee law.
correct. That's not his specialty. He's okay with
Most
some
attorneys
stuff.
don't. So
Yeah.
I had a issue in my own office, and I had to go to Indy. There's not anyone in the southern part of the state
No.
that focuses on employee law. And it's very expensive.
Yes, yes. Commissioners approved the consulting offer. They also approved the personnel policy proposal contingent upon council approval. So currently, we use New Focus HR to do our handbook revisions. They've done okay, but that's really not their primary focus. And again, we've had some issues that we need a little bit more clarity in. Alex works with this group in Scott County, and they're always presenters at the Association of Indiana Counties and our HR meetings throughout the year. They really know their stuff. The proposal, again, is in front of you. The estimated fees include 3 in-person meetings and 1 in-person training session with department heads. They will also hold additional meetings if necessary, and those will be billed on an hourly basis. So I talked to...
Is that in here somewhere?
It is on page, it's like the second page of your packet, I think. I spoke in length with Addie Rooker about this. She said most of those expenses the additional expenses come from those additional meetings if we need it. And she said very few counties need that. So.
Tell me again how many meetings, because I don't see it in here.
I'm seeing that.
Says consulting will meet with county officials.
You should have this cover sheet.
Nope, we don't.
That's it?
This is all you sent?
Yeah.
These 2
No,
pages?
we don't
Yeah,
have.
that's why I was
Yeah, we
confused.
don't have any of that.
Sorry about that.
Yes, I don't see any figures other than the other
So
stuff.
they sent an offer of consulting services, and I'll just read this.
Can you copy that for us real quick so we have that for our,
Yeah, absolutely. Is that copy?
I'll take it down there and copy it.
Can I read it?
I'll read it and then I'll copy it, that way they'll have it.
Okay. So in collaboration with county officials, consultants will review and update county personnel policies, policy forms, and procedures. We will prepare a new personnel policy for adoption by the county. After the adoption of the new policy, we will provide departmented training and consultation in the administration of the new policy. Consulting services will be billed on an hourly basis plus travel expense reimbursement. It is estimated that fees for updating your personal policy will be in a range of $16,840 to $19,600 plus expenses. The estimated fees include up to 3 in-person meetings to review the policy and 1 in-person training session with department heads. Additionally requested in-person meetings will be billed on an hourly basis plus travel expense reimbursement. The estimated timeline for completion of the policy update is 6 to 8 months. We welcome the opportunity to assist you and other county and Jennings officials on this his most important assignment.
So over 20,000.
She said it should fall in between that. She said this was a standard offer. And because we're not that far from Indianapolis, we should fall on the lower end of
Okay.
things.
Yeah, I would want a copy of that and for each person to have, to be able to look at that.
That plus expenses does scare me.
What'd you say?
Is that plus expenses is scary,
Yeah.
because that's open-ended.
I know.
Yeah. She said usually those were reserved for like Evansville or Switzerland County, those places that are not as easy
More
to
remote.
get to.
If we adopted that, could we agree to that with a cap of X number of dollars for expenses? So it is kind of right, I don't know, it's just that open-ended scares me, plus expenses. So,
Well, basically, the commissioners are asking for an
for
appropriation,
us to do it.
but not a set amount.
Well, appropriation would be in a set amount.
It would be a set amount, but they're not asking for a set amount.
They didn't put a number on
Yeah,
it.
they-
No.
They're leaving it to us to come up with.
We can put the number on it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, now I
Yeah,
understand.
like I said, we could agree to that with a
Yeah.
cap of 20,000 or something like that.
I don't think 20,000 will get it.
I'm afraid it won't either.
Well, it sounds like me it will.
That's what they
She thought
said.
they would fall in at the lower end of that estimate.
Okay.
We can
Well,
cap
I
it
guess
at
we
20.
can, we can start there, and if they need an additional, but
Come back.
we'll do that one.
But
So
I
you want to
think,
look at that engagement
I think-
letter? I think it has to be done.
Mhm.
I've seen that.
You
I
said
I
you-
think it's, yeah.
How old's the old
That's
one,
a
7 or
must.
8 years, Nick?
That's
You
just,
said?
The last one we did was 2019.
What's 8, 7 years, almost 8 years old?
Thank you.
so who put that together? Do you remember that?
New age, or.
What was the cost?
Info
What was the
list
cost?
stage,
Yeah,
or-
Thank you. Oh, never did.
If I were, I'd have to go back and look. For some reason I'm thinking like a $7,000.
Thank you.
Okay, I think that was right, yeah.
Yeah. Like I said, it's okay, but it could be so much better.
So how many
They're-
counties, did you say already how many counties they have done this for, this company?
I did not, I could find that out. I know Scott for sure uses them, DeKalb, Adams. There's a lot of counties, Monroe.
Have you reached out to any of them at all? And just,
Mhm.
oh, you have?
And they're very happy with their services. Like, this is one of the hot presenters at our conference.
Well, if you see the price here, so look at the hourly rate there,
I've seen it.
okay? I will tell you, the person I hired in Indianapolis was $850 an hour to settle my settlement in my office for employee law.
That's a good
That's
rate.
fair.
$850 an hour, and that's been 10 years ago.
Oh, wow.
So I was shocked at how cheap this was.
It don't sound cheap, but I think it's a must to do it. I agree with you, Tina.
Well, I'll do it, just want to put a cap on it.
Well, I'm not understanding, is it the 19,000 plus the 100
Yes.
some an hour?
If we need it. That's why I
No.
understood.
It
No,
is 19
that's
plus
the
expenses.
Like, if they had to spend the night,
Consulting services will be billed on an hourly basis plus travel expenses, and so this is their
So
hourly,
mileage.
and this is,
Yes.
yeah.
It is estimated that fees for updating your personal policy will be in a range from
16.
plus expenses.
So the mileage is per diem.
Yeah,
They're not, they should have lodging. or-
They shouldn't.
they should not have lodging.
If they
She was
do-
not, Addie said they were not anticipating lodging or anything like that.
So that shouldn't be.
Yeah, that shouldn't be a big deal.
When the commissioners
Yeah.
I would-
oppose this, how does this affect some of the current issues we're looking at now as far as some of the things we've been working on with the county?
I have not talked to them about any of those issues. We did have an issue arise last week that I did spend about a half an hour on the phone with them
You see that,
for an issue there.
Okay.
But certainly, we're free to schedule those meetings and have those conversations on some
Okay.
of those issues that we're
But that would
Well,
not
this-
include
But that would
three.
not,
So until we get through the workshop, Dave,
yeah,
you know, I would say that we can make an appropriation to discuss only the handbook of what you're engaging in. And then that, we want to talk about in workshop would go on top of this. That would be an additional.
That's what I was asking about, yeah.
Yeah.
but certainly they could help us with some.
Yeah, they should help us with that because we do need that.
Yeah.
That's a certainty as far as whatever changes we might make.
Yeah.
But that would need to come back for an
Yes.
additional.
Yes, I have not voted that out yet.
Yeah.
So do I have a
I'll
motion?
make a motion that we, 20,000 to capital, we take it out of the general fund.
I'll second.
I have a first and a second. Is there any other discussion? All those in favor? All opposed? Motion carries. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Nikki.
Okay. Is there any other, anything else that we've missed? Okay, new business. You should have additional appropriations in your packet for us to sign. I'm gonna go back this real quick to get signed too that we've not done.
Dave, what'd you spend?
It's been
What'd you
done.
buy?
Okay, additional appropriations. What is that for? Personal services?
That's just appropriating the Hume courthouse, just strictly appropriating its
Okay,
balance.
and then the 114,
That's the balance in the rainy day.
okay. And then the 37,
That's the balance in the riverboat.
okay, and then
And then.
was that ARPA money still? The 211 for the ambulance, 221?
No, they had put it in the budget, but pulled it out. Reedy sent everybody
Okay,
an email on
okay.
it. He said just to get an appropriation for it.
Okay, I need a motion.
I'll make a motion to approve.
The additional appropriations as printed.
As, yeah, that's what I said. But, so this is what I was talking about right here, that if we needed to pay that, if you needed that money quick, we could have took it out of this, one of these funds.
We could have, but,
But that's okay, that's what I'm
okay.
saying.
She said 30 days they could get it, so I think
Yeah,
she'll be
that's
okay.
fine.
I have a motion to, for the additional appropriations as printed. Do I have a second?
Second?
Any discussion? All those in favor? Mm-hmm. I'll need everybody to sign
I
that.
can't, I wasn't here.
Oh, you're not.
Okay.
Did you not hear me for that?
No, I wasn't
Okay.
here for that one.
What she saying?
She right here. That's me.
What's it?
Really? So this is House Bill 1392, changed how the financial institution tax, FIT, and commercial vehicle excise tax, CVIT, will be distributed. Historically, each of these taxes was distributed on a prorated basis among the funds that receive property tax. Under House Bill 1392, municipalities will determine which funds will receive these distributions. With the changes being faced by SEA, Senate Bill 1, it is recommended to have all future FIT and CVIT distributions go into the general fund. This fund can be used for any government purpose. For 2026, the estimated FIT is $10,402.60, and the estimated CVIT is $25,570. Council must take action to approve how the FIT and CVIT distributions will be allocated among the property tax supported funds. This allocation will remain in place moving forward unless council takes an action to formally change it. Does everybody have that in there?
Yeah, what, do you have a phone number that goes into?
It goes into the CVET. The CVET and the FIT monies come in and we receive them into the CVET and the FIT funds. Give me a second, I'll tell you which fund numbers they are.
Oh, they're 6023 is one of them.
23.
Let's see that.
Oh, yeah. 123.
But now it would go into general, is what they're recommending.
Right, and the county portion of the money right now is sitting in CVET and FIT. It's just still sitting there until you guys decided
To move it?
what we needed to do with it, yes. Because it used to be a part of settlement and went out with the settlement money, and it's
Okay.
totally different now.
What's
It
the,
doesn't go out with.
So there's 50,000 in that CBIT account. So we need to decide whether to move that to general?
Yes.
No, just future income, if we want the
Well,
receipts in
You
the
can even
future.
move
this
that.
one, yes, because this was at the end of 25.
And so we can't leave it in there.
Yes, we need to move it out.
Right. So we've got two things going on, like, we need to decide whether we need to vote to put CBIT and FIT into general, and then we need to move the 50,000 that's in seated into whatever fund we decide, which would probably be general.
how much is gonna fit?
I can't find the fit.
50,270.
Where'd she say fit?
No, that's the
We're looking
CBIT.
for FIT.
That's CBIT, yeah,
I
what's the
know.
fit?
The financial institution tax. There it is, 6051, it's right below it, jeez.
Oh.
Yeah.
Good grief.
And there's 47,000 in there that we need to move, correct?
Yes. the
We don't have any
balance.
expenditures that's come out of that this month, though, do we? If we vote to move,
Nothing gets moved out of the CVET and FIT, or nothing gets paid out
well,
of
it
there.
says there's been expenditures.
Yeah.
That is because when it comes in, it just goes automatically out, like a pass-through. So
Oh,
the
it comes in and
townships and the
sweeps.
city
Maybe
and
the next month it'll sweep out.
everybody got theirs
I don't know,
already.
then
That's
I got a
the
question, can we take that money, it looks like about 90-some thousand
Yeah,
in there.
97, 98,000.
Why couldn't we, instead of moving it into the general, why wouldn't we move it into the rainy day?
We could. We could put it wherever we want.
Oh, okay, that's what I was asking, I thought. you
Yeah,
said-
But going forward, what they're recommending is,
Into the general,
Directly deposited.
Yeah.
in the general. I
So
think this need, okay.
so first of all, I need a motion going forward to move the CBIT and FIT, what money comes in, into general.
I'll make
instead
that
of-
motion. I'll make
Okay.
that motion.
Going forward, not this.
Correct.
No,
I'll second
Okay.
that. one.
Okay,
Going forward.
Mike's already
Oh, I'm
seconded.
sorry.
Okay.
Are you hearing, Dave?
I have a
Okay.
first,
Yeah,
and I have a second.
I'll second that.
I've already got a second.
Okay.
That's good.
Is there any other discussion?
No, that's pretty.
Okay, all those in favor? All opposed? Okay, now, let's talk about, CBIT was 6023 of 50,270.23, the balance in that account. We need to move that. Dave is suggesting to move it into the rainy day fund, which is appropriated and we can use for anything.
Second, I like that.
I didn't make a motion yet.
I thought you
He
did.
hasn't. I said he made a suggestion.
I'm sorry. I thought you made.
But no, I will make a motion.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I'll
Okay.
second it.
Is there any discussion or any reason that you want to move it somewhere else, or?
I like that.
Okay, all those in favor of moving the seat at 50,270.23 out of CBIT into the rainy day fund? All those in favor? All opposed? Okay. Now, there's 47,567.56 in the FIT fund, and we need to move that into either general, rainy day. What's,
I'll make a motion to move that also in the rainy day fund.
Yeah, second.
I have a first and a second to move 47,567.56 out of FIT into rainy day. Any discussion? All those in favor? All opposed?
Perfect.
No expenditures ever happened. That's what,
It's fun.
what was I ever set up for? I'm so confused. about that.
CVET and FIT money coming in.
This goes in, we don't take it out.
Townships, the library, the city, the school, they get a portion of the CVET and FIT because all along it's been a part of settlement. But now it's totally separated.
Okay,
Oh, okay, all right.
okay. Now the next thing that.
Before we move on, could I ask one quick question?
Yes,
And we have the treasurer and the auditor both here.
but they're not on the clock.
They're not on the clock.
Well, she's not, we've got the treasurer. Okay, go ahead.
Well, it's just an informational question.
Okay,
Now, I spoke to our state senator yesterday and talking about the freeze the governor put on the tax on gasoline. And she was saying it's going to have an effect on the counties. Have you noticed anything yet as far as what income we would normally receive? Because they have a 90-day freeze on the tax on gasoline. Has that made a difference
okay,
yet?
I'm not following you, the tax. Why would it have a,
The tax on gasoline.
Right.
Motor vehicle
And we
tax.
get that tax in.
Yeah, we're not getting that now because it's free, it's frozen, it's taken off for 90 days. The governor took that off for 90 days
Yeah.
because of the high cost of gasoline. So we are not getting that in our motor vehicle fund, supposedly is what she told me. Is that the case or not? You guys know anything about that? Okay, well,
So I know this, Dave. Every July 1st, I have to turn in my inventory because gas goes up a penny. Over the last 7 years, gasoline goes up a penny. And I'm still having to turn that in to the state
okay,
as of July 1st. And we are suspending the tax that we are collecting. And there's no sales tax on the gasoline tax. So I'm not sure where you're collecting that from.
That's it.
Where does that come in from? Okay,
I'm concerned.
okay.
I
She's saying they're
I
getting,
mean, she just brought that up, I just thought I'd see if we could.
so. Okay,
And maybe it hadn't affected us any, I don't know,
not yet.
I was just curious whether it
Okay.
had impacted or not on the county.
Okay,
Okay,
let's move on to the sheriff's appropriation. So my understanding is these are all funds that have not been appropriated for the year, is that correct?
Correct. And
Okay.
that's the balance.
And that's what he's asking for.
When did you get those balances?
Today.
Today, okay, because that's what I was gonna ask, because about a third of them have a different balance.
Than the ledger.
That's all.
Yeah, and this ledger is through,
The 29th of May.
no, it's through 6/5. Yeah. No, it is May 29th because, the other was off a little bit because we're tax time, or
Yeah.
it showed the difference in the
Of the part
comparison.
29.
So I just went back to where everything was balanced. So
I do have a
we
question,
would
Tina.
match.
Okay.
So when, okay, just like Marie came in and was asking for her non-reverting fund, or
Uh-huh.
even the Parks Department, or anyone else, so he's wanting us to appropriate all this money
Uh-huh.
out of his budget. And I get that, we can't tell him how to spend that or whatever, but is he supposed to give us he's supposed to give us a plan on how he's gonna spend this money? Correct?
He never has.
I get that, he never has, but we ask all of our other departments to give us a plan before we appropriate the money. What's your plan to spend this money? Because that's why we're here.
Well, I will say that the last 2 years, there has been really nothing spent.
Okay.
Nothing was spent out of here,
No,
it just stayed
So
there.
those funds are just growing.
yeah, basically, because he doesn't like spending out of
And
there.
the misdemeanor fund.
The misdemeanor, yeah, it keeps growing.
I know, and he
bigger
won't use the
because-
misdemeanor
right.
fund. We've asked him, he has the discretion of those funds.
He has discretion if we give it to him.
The misdemeanor, he has the discretion. That's not ours. It comes in.
Out of right now, he does. Yes, okay. Never
Because
mind.
we asked him to buy something out of that, and he would not agree to it.
It's
It's at his discretion.
That's going.
guns
Hmm?
and various things.
I'm sorry, what?
It's like his safety stuff, so the guns and protective gear, that type of thing. I can tell you exactly what it is, but that's basically what it is.
And like I said, that's the full balances. I got an email the day after the last meeting from them and wanted to know about appropriating the funds. And I said that I would put it on for this meeting, and I expected someone to be here, but
Well, again,
Be nice to know
when
the
the
plan.
county garage comes to us, or the area plan, or anyone comes to us, before we say, yeah, you can spend that money, they give us a plan. This is what we're doing with the money. just laying it out for us. I say, here you go, do what you want to do. And I'm just asking the question, because I think that's what we should be doing.
Anybody want to table this until someone from the,
I want to make a motion that we table it, so I can have a discussion with them, because I would like to know how they're spending this money. If they're not going to spend it, why they want to appropriate it.
Second the motion to table.
Yeah, I agree with you, Dave, but not Easton, but I feel like we had a conversation with them at one point, I don't know if it was Kenny or Cody, but about having a certain amount of money appropriated available in case they had an emergency deal with
and that's a different fund that we did.
That's what I was gonna say, but I don't know if that was one of these
No,
funds.
it's not.
I don't think so.
I remember that conversation.
Yeah.
So the misdemeanor, it is saying that it can only be used, spent on the operation, maintenance, and programs of county jails and local correctional, community correction facilities. It cannot be diverted to other non-correctional government operations. The county's physical body, the county council, administers the fund, and an appropriation is usually required before the sheriff or department can spend it.
I know how it works. I mean, trust me, I've been here long enough.
I just
know how it
knew
works.
he said it could only be spent on certain
Right.
things.
And
the
we
money
can't
comes
tell him
in,
how to spend it, but he still has to
has
give
to tell
us
us.
his
yes.
plan. Just
So
like
I
everybody else.
have a motion to table the sheriff's appropriations until the next meeting and ask someone to come forward, and we have a second. Is there any other discussion? All those in favor? All opposed? Okay, motion carried. Is there any other new business? If you'll pass back the minutes and things that I can get back to Amy. Yeah, we'll put this here. If not, I would need a motion to adjourn the meeting.
So moved.
I got a first and a second. All those in favor? Thank you.
You let me know how the meeting goes Thursday.
I will. I sure will.